What's going on, guys? All right, so this video is pretty much geared towards why I don't use indicators and why I feel you shouldn't as well. For starters, indicators is they lag. It's based off of past price, past analysis, and everything. It's not gonna be current. And regardless, you can use the EMAs, you can use the 821, you can use the 921, you can use RSI. It doesn't matter what kind of indicator you're using, but it's gonna lag. That's really the main reason why a lot of traders say that if you're gonna use 821, regardless of what indicator you use, just make sure you have other forms of confluences with it, other forms of price action. And then secondly, why I don't like to use indicators and why I don't use them is because they're not always accurate. It's like plenty of times where indicators, they fall short. It could be like, if this crosses this, that means it's going to be an entry for a buy, and hey, it's still dropping, or if that hits this, it's going to be a sell, but then it's going up, so it's not always accurate, but one thing that I use that is always accurate is support resistance. And regardless of how you guys feel about it, everything that we use is support resistance. It can be a trend line. Trend line is another form of support resistance. It can be those are vertical, but it can be Fibonacci. Fibonacci is another form of support resistance. If you're using supply and demand zones, those are another form of support resistance. Regardless of what price action you use, everything falls into support resistance. And that is the reason why we look left to know where price is going to the right. That's why we look to the past to see how it's going for the future. Why? Because everything is support resistance. If something holds, if support holds, you're gonna buy at support, you're gonna sell at resistance until something tells you otherwise. And literally everything is the same exact thing. And then secondly, what I love to use is candlesticks. You need to understand how to read candlesticks. If you're using candlestick charts, it's like it makes sense for you to know how to read candlestick charts because this is what you're using. You're not using bar charts, you're not using Fibonacci unless you're using all these stuff or wrinkles. If you're using those things, then okay, you want to study what you're using. But majority of traders, they use candlesticks. So if you're using candlesticks, you want to pay attention to how the candle moves. Pay attention to what's controlling the market. Is it an institutional candle? Is it a retail candle? What type of candle is controlling that market? Are you at support? Are you at resistance? Do you see a reversal coming at support or reversal coming at resistance? So that's really what you want to pay attention to. Pay attention to what's controlling the market. Pay attention to the support resistance. And you also want to pay attention to how can you get a better confluence for your entry, for your buy or for your sell. So that's pretty much it, guys. Quick rundown of why I don't use indicators, and honestly, you guys shouldn't as well.